up, everyone? All right, well, here we are, small account, day 29, and I'm finishing up 2,800 bucks. The account's up 20% today. This is a terrific day. The only disappointing thing was I had a fantastic setup and I could only buy 500 shares of it. I wish I could have bought more, but the stock was at $24. I had 13,000 in my account, so 500 shares is 12,000 bucks. Really couldn't afford much more than that. So I went in with 500 shares, made 3,000 on that trade, lost 288 on another trade, finished the day up 2,800 bucks. That is a terrific day. So as always, my results are not typical. Most beginner traders lose money. You should assume you will lose money. With that assumption in mind, take it slow and trade in the simulator before you put real money on the line. Please hit the thumbs up, comment below, and I hope you enjoy the recap. And I'll see you first thing tomorrow for day 30. All right, everyone, so today is day 29, small account challenge. I'm up $2,864.82. I started this morning with $13,043. So let's see the math on that in terms of the percentage return. 2,864 divided by 13,043, 21%, just 21.9%. That is a terrific day. It'll put me up just a little under 16,000 going into tomorrow. RGC was the biggest winner, and I bought 500 shares of it around 24. That was pre-market. That was the most shares that I could afford to buy. It was on a break of VWAP setup. Let's see, it broke the VWAP right here, and then this was the trade I took right there, 24.15. I didn't expect it to squeeze up to 28 and then up to 32, but it did, and I rode the momentum. And you know, the thing about this is that with a $13,000 account, 500 shares at 24 is $12,000. I couldn't afford to buy more shares. I would have loved to have, but I simply couldn't afford to. And you know, I mean, of course, that's been the story pretty much right along in the small account challenge. But what's kind of a bummer is to have a stock go up from 24 to almost $40 a share, 15 points, and be able to make only 3,000 on that move. You know, it kind of makes me think a little bit because, you know, there's obviously like today, for instance, you know, or let's say last Friday. Last Friday, I finished the day up like, I don't know, $3,000 in my main account, and I finished the day up 1,400 in the small account. And after I finished trading, or maybe while I was trading, but I didn't notice it, this stock RGC started to squeeze up, and it made, you know, a remarkable move. And I'm sure there are people that traded it all day long on Friday and didn't walk away with more than a couple $100. And that is because of, you know, as a factor of share size. You know, they traded as aggressively as they possibly could, but with a small account, they couldn't afford to take that many shares, and so as aggressively as they could produce smaller profits. You know, whereas for me, trading more aggressively, even though I didn't trade that stock in the first hour of the day, I walked away on Friday up like $4,500 between those two accounts. Now, I wasn't feeling super great about it because I felt like I should have made more. But you know, at the end of the day, I certainly made more in that small window than others may have made who traded every opportunity that presented themselves. So I think being able to graduate to the level where you can go big, get aggressive, make the amount of money it might take another trader to make in 6 hours of trading in just 1 hour, because you're going big on the few trades you take. And then, so you might miss opportunities later in the day, but isn't the whole idea of trading that you don't want to be sitting in front of a computer all day long? Of course, some do, and some do for lack of anything else to do. Some do just because of the kind of, you know, addictive power of making money and the, you know, the gratification that comes from finding success in the market. And trading can be, you know, a bit addicting on that level. at times. So I don't know. But in any case, I definitely felt some FOMO that I missed that move on Friday. I think I traded it on Monday and lost 6,000 on it, which annoyed me even more. And then I saw yesterday after hours that it squeezed up right here. And I wasn't on my computer at the time, but I saw, I got a message. I saw a comment on YouTube that this thing was squeezing up or whatever. So I was like, I pulled up the chart on my phone. I was looking at it, and it's a good thing that I don't have a trading app on my phone, because I was so tempted just to say, you know what, I'm going to buy 10,000 shares of this and swing it into tomorrow, because it was closing strong and it's recent IPO kind of setup. It's the type of setup that can make big moves. But then of course this morning, from that high yesterday of 24.25, it pulled back down quite a bit to a low of about, what was it? I guess it pulled back down to like $19. It dropped, no, that's 4 a.m. Yeah. Here we go. So yeah, it pulled back down to like 18, 19. The low there was 17.94. And then the break of VWAP setup. And as I was looking at this, I was like, I don't know, guys. It's running into descending resistance on this, descending resistance on this trend line right here. It's going to have another one right here, and it's got ascending resistance right here. And it's got the VWAP at 30 bucks, or no, sorry, it was 21 at that time. So I was not sure it was going to work, but once it broke VWAP and held above it, that micro pullback at $24.15, that was the place where I was like, okay, it's holding. So got above it, held above it, and then from there off it went. And, as it sits right now, it seems like perhaps it's not quite done yet. It's halting going up at $35. So if I find out later that this goes to 50 bucks or $75, something crazy like that, will I feel FOMO? I probably will. But at least today, I'm the guy walking away green on the stock that's up 125%. That was not the case yesterday when I was trading TCAT. Well, I guess I was green on it in my small account, but I went red on it in my main account. I traded a little bit later. So not overstaying your welcome. Being grateful for the profit. Being grateful for what you have. I was riding my bike yesterday, and I rode my bike through a cemetery, and I had my son on the bike, and we've never brought him to a cemetery before. He's never been to one. And he says, Dad, what's this? What this rock? What this rock? What this? And, 3.5. So don't want to, throw the downers on him too much. Listen, man, people die. I'm going to die someday. So, I try to go gentle on it. I was like, well, these are stones that people put here to remember people that were really special. And he's like, And so we rode through it, and I said, this is a place to be quiet and to be, really grateful for the things that we have. And I said that, and I kind of was reminding myself, and that was, of course, yesterday. I had 2 red days in my main account this week, and I was thinking about how I was not feeling very grateful. I was feeling pretty disappointed, and that, listen, life is short, and try to enjoy it, and try not to beat yourself up too much, and try to be grateful for the things you have, and not always be wanting for more and more and more, because you can't have everything in the world. Nobody can. So people that want everything will never be happy. They'll constantly be unsatisfied. And trading, you can never be the best trader. You can never be the most profitable trader. So if that's your goal, you will be unhappy, because you will never achieve that. One person in the world might, one person is, but that's never going to be probably any of us. So if you can carve your little piece of profit out of the market, and you can have a couple of good days, that's something to be really grateful for. Now, that's easier said than done, because I know trading is risky, and I know that most people lose money trading, and I know that a lot of people work really, really hard and still find themselves coming up blank. And so when I got home later that night, I was watching the deadliest catch on my phone. And for some reason, this episode like really struck me because I don't remember which captain it was, but he said fishing's always a gamble, and he had set like 100 pots, and he's like, this is either going to make or break our season right here, and sometimes you're flush and sometimes you're busted, type of thing, like that. There's just this gamble in it, and he said, this is what we live on. And so as that first pot was coming up, as they were picking up that string of pots, the adrenaline was there, the excitement. Is this going to be, a full set of pots and we're going to finish our season here, or are we, going to have to go back and start over? And it was, a good set, and I think they finished up there. But with trading, sometimes it, just feels like you're doing everything right, you're just coming up blank. Not unlike having a slow stretch of fishing. And with those guys with their boats, they've got expenses, and they've got all these things they've got to think about. They're trying to run a business, and they can't just be picking up empty pots all day long. That doesn't work. And likewise, as a trader, we can't just be breaking even every single day or skipping on trades every single day because we don't see anything we like, or losing money every single day. So that there's that pressure, there's that stress. And I guess the similarity is that, unlike a job where you're selling like widgets, and you have predictable sales and you just have to keep selling those widgets or whatever they are. With trading, you eat what you catch, and so you constantly have to keep finding those new opportunities. And so that's where it feels that every day has this level of significance and importance that creates stress, and that can be hard to deal with. And I can definitely relate to that because I still have that myself even after all these years of trading. So anyways, so some food for thought there. And then ACBA, that was a stock that had news at 9 a.m. Was halted, then resumed trading. It was a merger. I thought maybe there'd be something there, but lost $288 on it. So those are my two stocks I traded for the day. RGC and ACBA, $2,800 green day. Accounts up 20%, and I'll be back at it tomorrow for day 30. All right, I'll see you guys then.
And that right there was an entire video with no ads. I don't monetize my YouTube channel with video ads, which means you guys get to enjoy the content. But do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and let YouTube know that this channel is the channel to watch if you want to learn about day trading.